It's the kind of episode we love, viewers. It's a January transfer window special. But you forget, I'm in charge of Tottenham. There won't be any big budget signings here. No. Not here. Come on, let's be realistic. Well, I say that, viewers. You can see it here. The main man is not here yet, Seabass. I have to generate £70 million to get him. I don't think that's going to happen in this transfer window, but it may well happen in the next one. He is my main target. Still quality. 4.7 million he's valued at, but they will not accept a bid for anything less than 70 million. I've tried everything with Sevilla. And whether it's bitterness or whatever, the only way to do it is to use his minimum release fee, which unfortunately I put at 70 million. Just to clarify, they're 7th in Spain. They're 8 points off the top 4. So, should give me more money, shouldn't you? But from our point of view for Spurs, things are not too bad. We're 4 points off top, but the big thing is that we're 8 points clear over Liverpool, who we will be playing today, and they're 5th. We are currently 3rd, still chasing down the title potentially, unlikely as it may be. I keep playing it down as in that we're not really in the mix, but really when you look at it, 23 games played, 16 wins, 4 draws, 3 defeats. That ain't bad. I kind of glossed over it, but there have actually been some transfers that have been made. The main one is that we've sold a guy called Willie Walsh, which I found brilliant. Guajardo's gone on loan to Aston Villa for the rest of the season, which I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on. But the only one that's gone is Oliver Ozagovic, who on paper looks quite good, but these mentors worried me a little bit here. The lack of determination, the lack of flair, leadership off the ball. He's got decent technicals where he needs to in terms of heading and tackling. A good defender, but not brilliant. Have you also noticed I finally managed to change the height and weight stats? Finally. I'm actually heavier than him. That's depressing. And I mentioned him in the last episode. Maximiliano Roldan. Hello, as Clive Tildesley would say. Just look at him. I mean, the physicals for a start. You look at that and you go, Christ, he's brilliant. 16 strength, 16 stamina, 15 pace, 17 acceleration, 17 balance, 18 agility. Then you look at the mentals. Work rate, 19. Amazing. Teamwork, 16. Loads of 14s. Aggression, 16. Anticipation, 17. Tackling, 16. Passing, 15. Ignore the actual attacking attributes here. We don't worry about those. All we worry about is that he is a workhorse, a shimmier, carrying the ball from box to box. Yes, 20 years old. The most important thing, how much did I buy him for? £12 million. Absolutely nothing from Boca Juniors. I've also made one more signing. We did need a backup keeper, and he was a player I was looking at while we were at Sevilla. He might not be brilliant, Diogo Orlando, but I bought him in literally just for £4.8 million. I just bought him in as a backup because Luke Southwood, who was our other goalkeeper, I mean, if I show you Orlando and then show you Luke Southwood, yeah, they're not too dissimilar. They are. Luke Southwood's 32, and he won't get any better. At least Orlando will get better. So, we're playing Liverpool. Like I said, they're currently down in 5th. So, this is a really big game for me in terms of we could potentially essentially overhaul them, really. I mean, we could not knock them out of the top 4 fight, but almost pretty much guarantee our own status in there. And you can tell there's a lot of big-name players that I've left. Jude Bellingham is one. He's just not hit it off this year. There's no other way of putting it. He's brilliant, but he's just not quite been at it, and I've dropped him for a number of games, and it's not really affected us, actually. I forgot. Well, let's show you what's happened. Nothing bad, really. You can tell we said we were going to have a big run of fixtures after that United game, and we've won everything except a 3-3 New Year's Day game against Sheffield United, where we'd obviously had a few too many bevies the night before. And a couple of our centre-backs had decided to have a shocker. But other than that, we've been brilliant. We've beaten Fulham, Palace, Wolves, Bournemouth, Southampton, Cardiff. The teams we're expected to beat, we have beaten. In terms of the lineup then, for the Liverpool game, I mean, it can only be Bogdanovic is a goal, Harwood, Pai, Koundé and Almaraz make up the back four. You've got Zilic in the ball-winning midfielder role. Roldan takes his place alongside Hudson Henrik in the middle. Renier is in support of Smet and Troy Parrott. And Troy Parrott, by the way, I was talking about potentially selling him last episode. He's got 5 goals and 1 assist in his last 5 games. So I think he heard me loud and clear. All part of the plan. They've got some really good players, actually. They've got Dragowski, who's a good goalkeeper. Trent's still there. They got Eric Garcia, Ted and Mengi. That's a bit of an odd one. Danny Olmo's there. Jurrit Skrob's a player I really wanted, but he's playing for them at the moment. Alejandro Balde, one of our old players from Fiorentina. Very good player, as we all know. Manuel Ugarte is a good player. Pietro Pellegrini is a good player. And Demian Aim, again, another player we've had from Fiorentina. So we're going to be reunited with some old faces here, that's for sure. I'm going to say that the media have given us a lot of praise recently. Let's go out there and show them why. We are at home, which is making me feel like really we should potentially win this game. Really? We've been the better team this season, which is proven by the fact that what will happen is if Liverpool do win this, though, the door suddenly opens then. Going forward for them, which would be a concern, and they've already had one shot on goal. But I'll show you Lucetta, by the way. This is what I'm up against. Just look at him. Actually, I'm going to give you a moment. Just look at him. He's so good. He's arguably the best player in the league. And they've also got Vinicius Jr. There's Balde. I mean, is that... Why in the world are they playing him at right winger? Harwood on the ball here. Whips it in towards the middle. That's not where I wanted it to go. De Ketelaere, I think that's how you say it. He just runs through. He's got the number 8 Steven Gerrard shirt, so they must think a lot of him. And he chips it, strangely, straight to Bogdanovic. Not his best moment, I think, for that Liverpool player. Not our best moment either there from Andy Harwood, who literally just decided to give them the ball straight outside the box. I'd take a draw in this game. Top 4 is my priority. If I can get top 4, get in Champions League, get the money coming back in for Spurs, that's all that matters to me. It will help me keep some of the really good players here as well, which is the most important thing. This is lovely. I was going to say it's lovely play out, but not Balde, please. Oh, Alejandro, how could you do it to me? Mate, we were friends a while back. Do you not remember? I mean, it's decent from Pai. Renier, it's just an awful ball to roll down. He's got no chance there. And Balde, it's a Salah-esque finish. And while I was criticising them for playing him on the right-hand side, this shows why Jurgen's a great manager and I am not. The Spurs' record against Liverpool is pretty pathetic. But, I mean, this is taking it to new levels. We've been absolutely battered here so far. I don't know if a change of formation is what's required, or if I just need to give the boys a bit of a drilling and just say, guys, what the hell's going on here? But this first half has flown by, and not in a good way. Look at the stats. We've been absolutely battered on our own patch. This is pathetic. They've had 12 shots, 5 on target. We've had 1 and what? Oh, this is another Spursy performance. Throwing the water bottle. I'm not happy. This is pathetic. What is happening? The front two haven't got involved at all. What is happening? Almaraz is having a shocker. Zilic wants to stay on, but his injury is hampering him a bit. I'm going to bring on Guilherme. Guilherme's got a decent... He used to play for Liverpool. I'm going to move Hudson Henrique into that box-to-box midfielder role. Do I do anything else? No. I'm going to give the boys a chance to fix this. I'm going to give the boys out there a chance to get out there and fix this right now. I mean, giving them a shot within the first 2 minutes is not a good start, but we do well to win the ball there against Lucetta. Now, Smet on the ball. Come on, mate. Decent pass. Oh, he's just going to go for it. Smet on his left foot. Bends it. What a finish by Matthias Smet. What a finish! I said that Alejandro's was Salah-esque at one end. That is equally Salah-esque down the other. Our first real foray into there, and what a goal from Smet. I'm so glad I bought him. What a fit. Look at the curl. It bends. It's beautiful. It's my kind of finish. What a goal. Bang. 1-1. Straight back into it. Love that water bottle magic. Water bottle magic. Ah. Watermelon magic. Ah. I thought watermelon magic. I said that. Oh, God. I just want to throw it. I just want to throw the water bottle magic. Ah. What a tune. Almaraz is coming off. He's been a bit terrible. I'm bringing on Aaron Driven. Musical Mike is back out, but I'm actually playing at 7.4, by the way. Let's just take a moment to appreciate how good that is. Roldan is knackered. That is not the best way to introduce yourself to the team. Come on, Santalo. I mean, I've made all 3 changes already. Renier and Parrott have had absolute stinkers, but at the moment we are taking a very impressive draw. I say impressive. It's been absolutely atrocious. Look at this. Look at it. But the important thing is that if we draw this, we maintain an 8-point gap to Liverpool, but I would not besmirch them a win here. They definitely deserve it. As Danny Olmo plays the ball into Demi and Aim, not another one of my former players, please. Alex Nikolai, that is an absolute worldie, for God's sake. Oh, Spurs never beat Liverpool. But this is just... It was going to take something special to beat... It's going to take something special to beat Bogdanovic. And 5 minutes to go. Might as well go attacking. Try and get forward. It's 6.2 from Renier, 6.3 from Parrott. Though those boys have got a lot to answer for. Can't argue with it. We were pathetic. I've told the boys I'm not happy. I'd said that they deserved to win. I'm not even going to pretend that they didn't. They absolutely battered us. And yeah. So... I mean, this is annoying now because it means that the top 4 battle has suddenly opened up. The 9-game unbeaten run is over, and they just wanted it more. I think it's safe to say to be at your own patch. I'm going to let this boy as well, Juan Ramon Velez. He's going to go on loan to Atalanta, and there's also a mandatory fee of £25 million. So he will be going by the end. He's a good player, but no one I expect to be quality. So he's going to go. That's going to bring in a load more money by the end of it. Like I said, Atlanta have agreed a 22 million, future release clause. So he'll be leaving the club come the end of the season, which I don't think is a particularly bad deal. Gets him off the books, frees up a little bit more of the wage budget, and guarantees me some income. There's no point keeping players that aren't going to play, and he is certainly one of them. I'm really disappointed in that result. I didn't think for a minute that we would go out there and smash them, like, at all. He looks quite good. But I also didn't think... It's the manner of it that's upset me. It's the manner of how we just got beaten that's upset me. I've tried to really get this Spursy DNA out of the club in terms of, like, folding in big games and not really turning up. But I have to say that was... that's 2 in a row now. Against United and against Liverpool, where we've really just not turned up. I need to get some more determined players in, maybe. Get some more big game players in, because that was really poor. A really poor performance. Maybe I should get Chimiti back. It's not good from Troy Parrott, is it, really? It's not good from Troy Parrott, is it, playing at 6.3? Smet is obviously a keeper. And I think Dean Bates could be very good, but I think that Dean Bates and Smet are 2 very similar players, and I think that's maybe part of my problem, is that because they're both very similar. So I'm going to change it around a bit then today. Diogo Orlando's in goal. Driven, Koundé, Parola and Flores make up the back 4. Then you've got Santalo in the middle. Bartoli and Luis Guilherme are the actual centre midfield partnering. Then you've got Jude Bellingham in support of Bates. And of course, Harry Kane, who's got a whopping 2 goals for this season. This is the first time I think you'll get to see Harry on camera. Where are Mansfield then? We should have a look at Mansfield, because obviously I see Mansfield as like a League 2 team, etc., or as a Vanarama National League team. I'm sorry if that's not correct, but let's see where they are actually. Where are Mansfield? They're in League 1, so they have gone up, I believe. Well, they got Jacob Ramsey, which is a decent one. They got Tony Dolan. I think I recognise it. Oh no, I don't. He's a regen. We're away at there, Gaff, and anything can happen in the FA Cup. It's good to watch the FA Cup because, like I said, this is a competition that I think maybe we could potentially win. Especially if we get our head right. But again, I mean, part of me is worried when we get to a fight. Oh, no way. Diogo Orlando makes a save. But, I mean, that could have been embarrassing. Ramsey whips the ball in. Ogwu. I mean, it's safe to say Mansfield have made the better start here. Not particularly happy with the way it's going. Waterbottle magic. Waterbottle magic. Wasn't so bloody magic, was it? We still lost. I just want to throw it. I just want to throw the watermelon magic. I got it so wrong. Don't think it'll be a theme tune for the series, but I think it's definitely got some legs on it. Ashford into I mean, are we actually going to like get a touch of the ball, or are Mansfield now literally the best team in world football? Guilherme, great touch. Go on, Bates. Off you go. I mean, his 18 pace. No one should be able to cope with that. Super Harry Kane scores. We've seen it. It may be 2030 or whatever the hell it is, but Harry Kane is still scoring goals. Lovely. Love it from Bates. Great play into Harry, and I mean that he's rolling back the years there. Rolling back the years. Da, da, da. Great finish. 1-0. Completely undeserved. They've been the better team by a mile. Bellingham over the top. Bates has to be offside, surely. It's one of the worst finishes you will ever see, and he wasn't offside either, so you can't even use that as an excuse. That was just that crap. Maybe I should sell Dean Bates. We had that debate at the start of the season. Did you get it? The debate, Dean Bates. Wasted. I am. Should be a comedian. Ramsey on the ball, whips it in, and Koundé heads it clear. Bellingham's on the ball now. Go on, Jude. I mean, you're brilliant against League One opposition, mate. I mean, this is what we pay the big bucks for. Jude Bellingham just runs past his man, chips it. It's a great finish, but I mean, he I'd say he does it for days, but he doesn't. In League One, he'd be amazing. In the Premier League, apparently, not as good. Maybe, just maybe, it's not out the realms of the possibility we could win this if we get another decent draw as Driven plays a driven pass. Oh, puns for days. Kane, great play, rolling back the years into Hyun-Min Bates, and Hyun-Min Bates finishes it. An assist from Harry Kane, love it. No debate about that one. Oh, wasted. Mansfield have gone for it, but it's 3-0 at the moment, and to be fair, this is exactly what I needed to get the Liverpool result out of my system. We're still 5 points clear of them, but it's more about the fact that we just threw away a potential point against Liverpool. Well, they deserved it. That was the annoying thing, but it's something I need to sit there and worry about. Am I ever going to get this out of Spurs DNA? I don't know. Kane into Jude Bellingham, it's 4-0. Jude Bellingham is having a field day. Harry Kane is rolling back the years today. He's literally got a goal and 2 assists. It's basically like when you have him in fantasy football and he's not my captain. Driven throws the ball into Dean Bates. Dean Bates tees it back to Bartoli. Bartoli to Santalo, into Luis Guilherme. Go on, hit it, son. He did. I wouldn't besmirch Mansfield a goal. I mean, I don't really want them to, because I could do all the clean sheets in the world I need. But I mean, that is nearly a brilliant finish. But Diogo Orlando wants a clean sheet on his Tottenham debut, and he pulls off a very decent save. We're just going through the motions right now. The game's already done. We're just trying to get to the end as Ugu heads it clear. Only as far as Carlos Santalo. I mean, is he gonna? He's been really good again for me this year. He always is. Guilherme into Kane. Kane on the ball, back to Bellingham, who fires it in to Dean Bates. Dean Bates fires it past. It's 5, and Dean Bates is beginning to... I mean, it's annoying because it's like League One opposition, so can you really say he's proving his worth for the team? Probably. He's done well in the Europa League too as well, but it's still like... It's Mansfield. Jude Bellingham on the ball now, driving forward. Obviously, he's looking for a hat-trick. Bellingham, he's been fouled. Now, who will take the penalty? Because it's going to be a choice between Dean Bates and Jude Bellingham. Dean Bates, apparently, has taken the ball off Jude. That's debatable. Dean Bates, at least he scores it. 6-0, hat-trick for Dean Bates. Good. Well done. Excellent. Everyone's playing at 7 or above, which is lovely. Driven throws it in. Dean Bates back to Driven. Driven on it now. He just darts inside back to Bartoli. He plays it to Jude Bellingham, looking for a hat-trick. Good bit of defending there by Mansfield. Fair play to them. They kept going. Like they were the better team by an absolute mile for the first 10 minutes or so. And then I think the minute we got the first goal, confidence gets sucked out of you, doesn't it? So that's it then. A 6-0 win for Spurs in the FA Cup 4th round. We are through. Obviously, we will have bigger fish to fry in that competition. But it's a start. Dean Bates gets 3 and an assist. I'll say you're in superb form. He's going to love that because he's like, oh, can I play Mansfield every week? I wish we could. Trust me, Dean, I wish we could. Okay, so the draw is in 2 days. So I want to get to the FA Cup draw. See, we're playing the 5th round, and then obviously we can tie up the episode there. And here it is then, the FA Cup 5th round draw. Let's see who we get. We can actually do it one at a time here. So there's still some really good teams in there. There's still Accrington Stanley or QPR. That's good. Crewe or Leeds. We're first out the hat. United, Arsenal, City, Everton or Lincoln. Excellent. That's what we want to see. Everton or Lincoln. I thought they were through it properly, but they weren't Lincoln. Obviously, they did have a game against Everton, and that is a decent game maybe to look at going forward. But in terms of the next one, then we're not going to be that too far away. We've got Arsenal and City coming up in the next episode, the second leg of the North London derby after we beat Arsenal at the new White Hart Lane or the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, whatever you want to call it. They'll be looking for a revenge at the Emirates. Hopefully, I won't give it to them. And then Manchester City after that in potentially a race for the title. But I think that the result against Liverpool may have knocked us a little bit out of the running. City didn't capitalise, they only drew, so we're only 7 points behind, but at this point, a 7-point gap to City is a very long gap. It's a very, very big gap. Mind the gap. But thank you so much for watching this episode of MikeRo. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please drop a like on the video, share and subscribe. Wasn't it great to see Harry Kane rolling back the years there at the ripe old age of 35? Thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until I see you for a massive episode. Gep. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you tune in for the next episode. It's going to be a massive one. Until then, Waterbottle magic. And please like, share, and subscribe and stay cool. I think I got it right. Waterbottle magic.